we'll talk about wide receivers. Derick Smith, he was back on campus. Dukes and Jason, I don't think it's a stretch to say this is Auburn's number one target as of right now in 2025 at wide receiver. Derick Smith, he said afterwards that he was talking with Coach Marcus, and Coach Marcus was saying he wants him, and he wants him really badly. And we've gotten to see him play, and it's obvious why Auburn wants him pretty badly.
Yeah, he's a freak show from an athletic standpoint. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Keontae Scott athletically, because Keontae Scott's a guy that you feel like he could probably play 5 different positions. He could probably play wide receiver. It could do Derick Smith's same thing. You watch play wide receiver and you go, well, he could play running back, probably play quarterback. This guy, Christian, I want you to find his stats to give people an idea. But he was a safety as a freshman and sophomore. Last year we saw him and he was playing more of that nickel outside linebacker and rushing the passer. It's just unbelievable, and he has done it everywhere. And a guy that I think when he gets to college and he's just a wide receiver and he's just a football player, then you see him, I think, take some incredible strides.
Here's his stats, and this is a mouthful. In the last 3 seasons in high school football for him, 4,075 receiving yards and 30 receiving touchdowns. He ran for over 1,000 yards as a sophomore and junior, with 17 rushing touchdowns combined between those 2 years. Defensively, he has 268 tackles, 29 tackles for loss, 16 sacks, 21 interceptions, and 14 pass breakups. Over 3 years. It's one of the most insane stat lines you'll see in terms of, Jason, we saw him play. He never left the field until the game was out of hand there in the fourth quarter. And he was still moving at an incredibly high rate.
Yep. No, he's got, outstanding basketball player. His twin brother is a big time basketball player, 6'6", but plays wide receiver. I think he'll end up being a hybrid tight end playing football on the next level. Derick Smith. So it's a really important guy in my opinion. I think a guy that has so much upside. It's a Malcolm Simmons type situation a little bit, where you just watch him and go, man, when everything falls into place and he's able to really focus on this, it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, and he said Auburn was top 2 for him. I think personally Auburn is 1 right now, but I think there's still a ways to go in his recruitment. I don't think it's even close to being finished quite yet, but I do think Auburn sits in a very good spot. And if Marcus Davis puts a priority on a guy, based on the 2024 class, you probably feel pretty good about Marcus Davis landing that guy.